Hello, hello, and we're back with more Oblivion. Give me 1 second here. I was just looking through the Warhammer catalogs while I was letting streams start up and trying to debate if I want to buy anything. I think we're going to hold off for now. They do have Cetra in stock, and I wouldn't mind owning a Cetra. How's his face look? Eh. He's alright. Maybe we'll get a Cetra. He's not that expensive. Maybe we'll get a Cetra later. I don't know. We'll see. But for now, we're back with more Oblivion. Let me, real quick, if I pop over to here, does this pick up the game? It does. Fantastic. Also, hi Ghosty. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. It's been a few days since I've been on. Been working on more Final Fantasy X grind in the background. And catching up on some of my Warcraft stuff. I'm basically caught up on that now. We're down to doing one night a week in Raid just for our alt runs, so that shouldn't be interfering with my schedule as often, although I do still need to do a little bit of work on, I've been making a few alts. And they announced some new stuff for Warcraft recently. The hell? Oh, it was a street sweeper going by. I was like, what the hell is that noise? No, they announced some new stuff for Warcraft recently.
You are like a dark gift from the Night Mother herself.
Hi, Vicente. Let's get out of here.
I can help.
They are going to be doing a Legion remix. There was that Pandaria remix they did. That was middle of last year? End of last year? Somewhere around there? Where they basically did, like, a revisit to the Mists of Pandaria expansion with a bunch of like added power scaling and features, and there's this kind of a fun little like temporary 3-month-long bonus event you could go do just to have some fun in Pandaria. And they're doing one for Legion, which is my favorite expansion, like by far. Absolutely love Legion. They have not announced a like date. Yeah, sorry, there we go. Headset was catching my hair. They haven't announced a date for it yet, but whenever that comes out, I'm definitely going to be playing a lot of that, and we'll probably be streaming some of it, because Legion is fantastic. And I think we're still, like, probably 4-ish years off from getting Legion in Classic. So, still quite a while to go for that, because we've still got to get all the way through Mists of Pandaria and Warlords. And I think they've been pacing about 2 years, maybe a year and a half, maybe about 3 years. Before we get to Legion, so we'll see. But today we're doing Oblivion, and I want to... We were starting a little bit of the Dark Brotherhood last time, but I think... Julianos? Hold up. Whose temple is this temple? Arche. Oh, okay, that's Arche, got it. Like, I don't remember the symbols for all the 9 divines. Got it. Alright, Arche, staff, weird little intertwined thing. Oh, is this what I think it is?
I don't know you, and I don't care to know you.
Oh, fantastic. I love that guy. Today, I thought it'd be a good idea to get on with the main quest a little bit, because I was thinking about this the other day, and I realized we did get, like, an invitation during the main quest last time we were messing around with it, to go meet Boris in the Imperial City. Because he was going to try to investigate what was going on with these assassins that murdered the Emperor. And I was thinking back to that, and I was like, wait, that mission gets incredibly much more difficult the higher level you get, and I've already gotten a fair bit higher level. So, I may have made life slightly harder on myself than I expected. It'll probably be fine. For me. I don't know how fine it's going to be for Boris, but we'll find out, I guess. I think it'd be better to go take care of this sooner rather than later, though. And while we go, I'm just going to kind of work on leveling my alteration a little bit here. Also did install an updated version of the unofficial patch today. I don't think there's any super major changes that are going to show up in this or anything, but there were a few little fixes that they added that were related to like changes in the way the remastered version worked compared to, oh my god, compared to the original. Because a lot of his changes were just, you know, reporting over changes from the original game into this.
You
my
do
god.
realize I've been holding back.
Okay, we got her. We're good. Yeah, we've got a few more little updates here. Battle Axe of Cold. No, I don't need that. A glass mace. I mean, it's fairly heavy. I don't think I want it, but we're starting to see glass show up now. That's interesting. At least glass weapons. I haven't seen any glass armor yet. I'm looking forward to seeing the glass armor. I'm curious to see what they've done with it, because it had this, like, cartoonish green glow to it in the original game. I guess not really a glow, but it just looked like it was made of, like, polished plastic. It didn't really look like glass. Like, it wasn't see-through at all. I always kind of liked the Morrowind glass armor because there were actually, like, translucent bits on it, and it had, like, it was a much darker green. It looked more like it would be like, oh, you can kind of see some of the metal work, like the frame that was holding the glass behind it. So I'm curious to see what they've done with it in this. I feel like the original art style just would not match, like, the graphics we're seeing here. Did I just hear a bear? Hello? I swear I just heard a bear. Hello? Maybe there wasn't a bear. I don't think it was that deer. It definitely sounded like a bear, but I'm not seeing any sign of a bear. I am seeing some strange rune stones over here. Let's go see what this is about. Hello? The Steed Stone. Wait. Yes. Gotten the Hell Ride power. What does that do? Give me one Hell Ride, please. It gives me Fortify Speed 20 points and Acrobatics 20 points for 2 minutes. I mean, that's pretty cool. I can run and jump really fast for 2 minutes. I've been loving seeing all the like shorts and reels and stuff I've been finding of people that are playing this game for the first time and are kind of like experimenting with this game's magic system and realizing how absolutely ridiculously broken you can get late game, where you can like fortify your stats by like tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of points. And like, I've been watching videos of people jumping from like the top of Frostcrag Spire, that like wizard's tower up there, clean over the Imperial City and all the way down to the south and out of the map. That's just like, ah, this is peak Oblivion. Oh,
Do your
double
worst.
block, nice.
Today you die.
Oh, okay, come on. He's soul trapping me? Okay, what the hell were you doing to me? Dispel. Oh, you're removing... Interesting. Wait, what kind of shield do I have? I think it's a mithril shield. It's a little hard to tell with this chameleon ring on. I also think it's interesting that the game seems to change its mind sometimes on whether or not my weapon's going to be chameleoned. Okay, so we needed to go meet Boris in the Imperial City. I mean, technically if we want to get into the Imperial City, we're going to need to go the whole way around the Red Ring Road. Yeah, well, we'll do that. We'll just take a walk around the road. It's fine. A little bit of extra exploring never hurt anybody. That's the ruins that we first encountered when we left. Why do my graphics... I feel like my graphics may have changed slightly. Am I going insane? It's possible I'm going insane. No, that looks correct. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, upscaling off. Okay, we're fine. Now everything's the way it's supposed to be. Maybe my eyes are what's going wrong. That is possible. I feel like it might be the anti-aliasing. Is not agreeing with my eyes today. Seeing some blurriness occasionally that I just really don't care for. Also, my god, that... I wish I could figure out what's causing those weird reflections and fix that. It's so strange. Okay. Well, there's a boar. Go kill that. Come here. Sweet. I should eventually probably learn Soul Trap. So that I can start soul trapping some critters. And then I can use that to recharge my stuff. That would probably be a smart idea. Actually, I'm assuming Soul Trap in this game is mysticism. I know it was mysticism in Morrowind, and mysticism is still here. I'm assuming it's mysticism. I want to say it got bumped into alteration in Skyrim because they got rid of mysticism. Okay, the Roxy Inn. Hello. Who are you?
Evening? Yes?
What have you got to say?
Virtuous visitors to way shrines of Kinnereth may receive blessings of agility. Goodbye.
Fantastic. Well, have a good one, my friend. We do have a slight problem, which I did notice last time, which is that because I've joined the Dark Brotherhood and started murdering people for money, I've become evil in this game's eyes, and it will no longer let me pray for blessings at the way shrines. Which is a slight problem for when we want to start the Knights of the Nine DLC. We're gonna need to go, like,
What's that?
atone for our sins or something. Hello. Okay, wait, we're good. Hold up. Easy. Easy. Okay, we're good.
You move like a pregnant.
Okay, we're good. I think maybe we look at downloading a difficulty mod. Because, like, I still feel like if I bump the difficulty up at all, I'm just going to get absolutely floored by every single enemy in the game. But right now, this is just, like, so easy. Okay, wait. Elven bow for 13. And a silver bow. What's my current bow? I know I have a bow. It's an elven bow. Okay, we're fine. But, like, it's just so easy right now. Screw it. We're going to save here. I'm going to try turning up the game difficulty to expert, and we'll just see how we feel about it. Because right now I'm just like, God, this is so boring. I feel like we might have to turn it down when we get to the main mission that I'm planning to do, because, Jesus. It's going to be a bad time otherwise, but we'll see how I'm feeling about this. We'll just, like, go mess around with some random side content for a little bit and see how this holds up. Okay, sweet. Imperial City's this way. Yeah, you're not wrong. Granted, we've still got a long ways to go before we get to the Imperial City, because this road goes, like, all the way around this whole thing. We started out over here, and the only connection to the road into the Imperial City is on the far side of the lake. Hello? Okay, let's test this. Jesus Christ, the Minotaur! Well, we are testing this new combat difficulty. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I did like 10% of his health and damage. Okay, hold up. We can just go back to that quick save. That Minotaur is still going to be there. I will lower the difficulty back down, and we'll see how that compares. But yeah, like, I don't know. I just feel like the jump is just way too crazy. Okay, so Minotaur take 2. Come on. Yeah, like, I am absolutely crushing him now. Yeah, like, that's just so crazy, man. Like, he killed me and I only had him down to like 10% health, but if I put the difficulty down 1 notch, he's only taken off about 25% of mine before I kill him. Like, that's so stupid. Oh, I may have to look into a difficulty mod of some variety because, yeah, at the moment it's just like, it's dumb. It's just dumb. Also, he was using, I remember this, Minotaurs in this game use, that's when he was headbutting me and he was glowing, they cast a, like, damage armor spell on their melee attacks. There we go. Okay, we're good. Which makes it very difficult to keep your armor up to shape when you're fighting a lot of Minotaurs. Do like that we're seeing Minotaurs now. There's another thing I was looking at. There's a mod that's supposed to vary up the like enemy spawns a little bit, so that when you get to higher levels, it's not just like all the high level enemies. You can still see the low level enemies occasionally. I think that'd be kind of nice. It would definitely make the game easier, like kind of substantially easier. But it would also make it feel a little more natural, in my opinion. Like, I don't really like that when you get to the end game, you'll just, like, never see an imp again, because they're too low level for the leveled lists. Like, I appreciate that enemies don't just scale with you, but the fact that you just stop seeing some types of enemies later in the game isn't great. Do we want to go in Finger Bowl Cave? I think we're good for now. I just kind of want to get into the city and see what's going on with this main quest. We did come this way once. I'm fairly certain we rode up here. Yeah, we did. We definitely did ride up here because I saw a lady die on the road that wouldn't normally have died on the road. Oh, I've leveled up. Okay, we need to find a bed. But yeah, we were walking Martin and Joffrey over from Coral. We took this road. And then we kind of took a left up there and went up to Bruma. I was supposed to say Breville. No, no one goes to Breville. We went to Bruma. And that's where I saw that one lady that walks from Breville to Bruma every day. But this, I'd never remembered that because all the times I've played it on PC, I've had the unofficial patch that fixes that. Like, she's definitely not supposed to. It's definitely a, like, her settings aren't right. It's entirely but likely that someone just saw two like BR city names and typed the wrong one. Probably like an autofill. So every day she tries to walk to the other city instead of the city that she's supposed to be like in charge of. Goodbye, moon. Is the moon gonna be okay? Guess not. Hello? feel like the moon's probably not supposed to be fading out there either. I'm curious to see if we're ever going to get any, like, official patches or updates on this. Like, I'm not sure, because it's, like, Virtuous that made it and not Bethesda. I don't know what their contract's like. Like, it's entirely possible they're just, like, contractually unable to patch this at this point. Bethesda's kind of notoriously difficult to work with on like, ports and remasters and, like, loaned IP stuff. Like, when they had, Obsidian working on New Vegas, they were kind of terrible to Obsidian. So I'm not 100% sure how they're treating Virtuous on this, and if they're going to be like, yeah, you guys aren't allowed, you had the rights to work on this up till this date, and now you are no longer able to work on this, or if they're going to let them patch it or do something with it. Or if Bethesda will do something with it. I have no idea what the rights situation looks like on the back end of this, but we haven't seen any updates since this came out, nor any communication of updates. Other than Todd Howard commenting once that he thinks that people saying that their performance issues need to get better PCs, which is typical Todd Howard, but maybe not the kind of response people like to hear. I personally can't complain because I have not had performance issues,
What
but
is it, citizen?
I know there have been some people that have said they have had issues with this, so that's unfortunate.
You have my ear, citizen.
Alright, we were going to... Wait, where am I right now? Am I in... The hell am I? I am in... Oh, am I in Talos Plaza? Hold up, wait. I might actually be in the district I'm supposed to be in. Woolen... Was it the Tiber Septim Hotel? No, this doesn't look right. I know that Boris told me to meet him somewhere in the Imperial City. And it was like a bar or an inn. Some variety. Kano Manor. I don't actually remember where he told me to meet him. No, that's not right. Hold up. Who are you?
What is it now? My name is Uma Gramarad. I'm employed by Master Umbakano as a night guard.
Oh, what do you know about Umikano?
I keep an eye on the place. Stuffed full of treasure, you know? No dirty thieves getting in while I'm on duty.
Okay.
I keep an eye...
Oh, wait, she's got
Make
more
it
to
quick.
say, but she's not interested in talking to me yet. Okay. Smiling, us smiling, very not smiling. I think it's these two she doesn't like. So we go
That's
here.
blah, blah. Don't be silly.
Yeah,
I won't
okay, we got
fight
that
you.
right. So
You
if
win.
I go
That-
like
you're- don't be
this.
silly. Don't, because that's you. That's really my doubt. That don't make me laugh. That's
Okay.
it. I love you. I doubt you really mean that. You don't be that. That's great. How's it
Okay.
going? That's not bad.
What do you know about Umbakano?
You know, sometimes I get thirsty during the night shift. Duck out to the Tiber Septim for a quick drink. Not like anyone would notice. I mean, what are the chances a thief would choose that moment to try to break in?
Tiber Septim Hotel, expensive.
Damn straight. I can only treat myself when I'm feeling flush. Sure, sounds good. See you around.
Oh, so I can pay
You'll find a
her
lot of orcs serving as private
to
guards.
take a break so
Watch
that I can
workers
break into
too,
his house
yo.
to rob him.
Lots of folks say, "Ooh, there's an orc. She's scary." Makes it easy. Be seeing you.
Interesting. What time is it right now? Okay, so it's 6 a.m. Okay, well, if we ever need to break into Umbacano's manor, we've got a plan for it.
Pity, sir. I got nothing to eat.
Speak while the sands are warm.
Who's this? The Foaming Flask. Elven Gardens.
Hello there.
Okay, wait. What inn was it? I thought it was Luther Broads. Isn't that where I was supposed to be going? The King and the Queen. Luther Broads boarding house. Here we go. Boris. My man. What are you up to?
Sit down. Don't say anything. Just do what I say.
I like your beard.
Morning.
I forgot I'm invisible.
Listen, I'm going to get up in a minute and walk out of here. That guy in the corner behind me will follow me. You follow him.
Ready when you are.
Good. Remember, wait for him to follow me. I want to see what he'll do.
Okay. He's leaving. Guy in the corner gets up. Follows him. I get up. Follow both of them. He doesn't see me.
You are weak, like the gods you praise.
Okay, we got him. Agent to attack Boris is dead.
Search his body. I'll keep an eye out in case any of his friends are nearby.
What is going on with you, Boris? Did you cast, like, whatever your, like, daily Redguard adrenaline rush is? Because you look like you may have. 40 gold, a Mythic Dawn commentaries, on a strange book about the Mythic Dawn called I should show this to Boris. Okay, well, let's take a look at it. I should rent a room so I can level up. That'd be a good idea. Where's my Mythic Dawn commentary, please? Okay, greetings, novitiate, and no first or reassurance. Mankar Cameron once like you, asleep, unwise, protonymic. Immortals leave the dreaming sleep of birth the same, unmantled save for the symbiosis with our mothers, thus to practice and thus to reproachment, until finally we might, through new eyes, leave our hearths without need or fear that she remains behind. At this moment we destroy her forever and enter the demesne of Lord Dagon. Reader, this book is your door to that demesne, and though you be a destroyer, you must still submit to locks. Lord Dagon would only have those clever enough to pause, and all else the obverse claims in their fools running. Walk first, heed the impatience you feel as your first save to bed. Oh my god, there are fucking 8 pages of this shit. Got it. No, I'm good. Thank you. Boris?
Good work. I am glad to see you, by the way. You just caught me at a bad time.
Okay, what have you learned?
The assassins who killed the Emperor were part of a Deirdre cult known as the Mythic Dawn. Apparently worship the Deirdre Lord Mehrunes Dagon. I've been tracking their agents in the Imperial City. I guess they noticed.
Okay, I found Uriel's heir.
Thank Talos he lives. Martin Septim, you say? We will restore him to the throne. It is the sworn duty of all blades.
Okay, bad news.
What? They took it from Joffrey? Things are worse than I had thought.
Okay, next move.
There's a scholar at the Arcane University. Tarmina's her name. Supposed to be an expert on Daedric cults. Why don't you take that book to her? See what she makes of it. I'll keep running down leads on the Mythic Dawn network. If you learn anything, you can find me at Luther Broads. May Talos guide you.
Got it. Okay, tell me more about Tarmina.
Like I said, she's one of the brains over at the Arcane University. Supposed to know everything there is to know about Daedric cults.
Okay, well,
I hope you learn.
thankfully I'm a member of the Arcane University, so I should just be able to walk right in there.
Break we need.
Let's head over and find Tarmina.
What do you need, friend?
Yes?
Luther, can I rent a room?
Pleasure to speak with you. If you've got 10 gold,
Oh wow, that's nothing.
the room's up the stairs and it'll be the first door on your left.
Oh, fantastic. A very inexpensive room. What is that? What does 10 gold get me in the Imperial City? I mean, pretty darn nice, all things considered. I feel like I've been in here maybe once. Maybe not. I think there was a book in the inn that I remember staying in that looked similar to this. This is pretty darn nice. Alright. Well, let's sleep for just an hour to get my level. You're trying too hard, thinking too much, relax, trust your instincts, just be yourself. Do the little things and the big things take care of themselves. That is strength maxed out, agility maxed out, and speed moving in the right direction. Well, this is fantastic. So, I guess we just confirm that. I might start. Okay, so I might start looking at putting some points into luck eventually. Now that we're moving into like the less important stats. We'll see what we can do with that. Like, I'm gonna assume that I'm not gonna get another 40 levels. But maybe I will. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess.
What do you...
I don't know how what the new level cap is going to be with this new leveling system. Keep working on this for now. Which way is the Arcane University? I'm not going to lie, I don't actually know which district that's off of. That is off of the Arboretum, which is basically the opposite side of town. Okay, beautiful. Southeast corner of the city. I can never remember which corner everything's on here, so we want to go this way. I'm just going to keep practicing this for now. It's the arena. Well, like, there's part of me that's tempted to see if we can raise this up to the point that I could learn like a Protect on Other spell.
Speak.
Like an on touch or possibly on target.
Read any good books lately?
I've been reading Fundaments of Alchemy. I figure it
I'm
counts.
curious if I could use that
Well,
to help in the next bit we're gonna run into. I should also probably grab a few soul gems to help recharge my equipment. How am I looking on soul gems? Do I have any that have like a soul in them? I'm assuming those do not. I mean, the Arcane University will probably have that. Soul gem is empty. Yeah, okay. We are going to need to swing by somewhere in here. Must have a means of restocking soul gems.
Ah, you must be the Arcane University's newest addition.
Let's just take a peek around here. I was like, thankfully I am just allowed to wander around here now, so it shouldn't be too bad. Oh, is there a class starting? Hello? Okay, maybe not. Tell you what, let's just take a peek in here.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Please continue.
Do you sell anything? You sell
Let's do
spells.
business.
That is shield on self, and a very powerful shield on self. No, no thank you.
Be seeing you.
Good day.
Okay.
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
You sell spells. Legendary Soul Trap. Oh my gosh. No,
Be seeing you.
this is my spell making altar. Okay, so we could come back here and do some spell making. But for now...
Greeting. Yes.
Hello.
I'm Boderi Ferrano, Mage's Guild. You want advanced training in mysticism? I think I can fit you in.
Wait, is that Tarmina behind her?
Other arcane trainers in the city? Just one. Dovin Arin. in the market district. Basic instructor in alteration.
Interesting.
You too.
It is.
Ah, you must be the one I got the message about. How can I help you?
Funny bumping into you here. Tell me about the Imperial City.
Too big for me. Loud, dirty. Clowns, fools, brutes, and thieves everywhere. I want to throw my gold away. I just dump it in Lake Rumara. Save time.
I like you, Tarmina.
The Mystic Archives have a large collection of books. Look around, and you may learn a thing or two.
Okay. Any rumors?
Necromancy may be legal in Cyrodiil, but few will openly admit to practicing it now that the Mages Guild has banned it.
Okay. How about the Mythic Dawn?
You know of them? One of the most secretive of all the Daedric cults. Not much is known about them. They follow the teachings of Mainkar Cameron, whom they call the Master, a shadowy figure in his own right.
Okay, I found one of their books.
Ah, yes. Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. Wonderful. You have a scholarly interest in Daedric cults, then?
Okay, I need to find the Mythic Dawn.
Find them, huh? I won't poke my nose any further. Official business and all that. I'm used to working with the Blades. Don't worry. Say no more. In any case, finding them won't be easy. I've studied Mainkar Cameron's writings a bit myself. At least those that I could find. It is clear from the text that Mainkar Cameron's commentaries come in 4 volumes, but I've only ever seen the first 2 books. I believe that his writings contain hidden clues to the location of the Mythic Dawn's secret shrine to Mehrunes Dagon. Those who unlock this hidden path have proven themselves worthy to join the ranks of the Mythic Dawn cult. Finding the shrine is the first test.
Okay.
If you want to find them, you'll need all 4 volumes of the commentaries.
Got it.
Here, you can have the library's copy of Volume 2. Treat it gently, if you please. As I've said, I've never even seen the 3rd and 4th volumes. You should try first edition over in the Market District. Phintius, the proprietor, caters to specialist collectors. He may have an idea of where to locate those books.
I like there's this trend in both Oblivion and Morrowind that a lot of your quests you have to go research them by reading books in game, and that bookstores and bookstore owners were frequently a top resource that you'd have to go look into, because there was Jobasha in Vivek that quite a few of the main quests you could get info that was useful intelligence by just going and talking to Jobasha, because he's just well, yeah, I'm a bookseller, so I have to learn by my market. I need to know things about different books, which gives him a very wide scope of knowledge and information. He might not know everything that's in every book, but he can point you to the book that you're going to need, which is always super helpful. Very, very nice to see. Tell me about Mainkar Cameron.
The supposed leader of the Mythic Dawn cult. He wrote the infamous Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. The commentaries are contemporary with Tiber's Septum, over 400 years ago, so he is unlikely to still be alive, although you never know.
What about the Mysterium Xarxes itself?
The Holy Book of the Mythic Dawn, supposedly written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. If it exists, it would be an artifact of great and evil power.
Okay, anything else about the Mythic Dawn?
They worship the Daedra Lord Mehrunes Dagon, according to the teachings of their leader, Mainkar Cameron. No one knows how widespread the cult is or where their shrine to Mehrunes Dagon is located.
Alright.
It was so nice chatting with you. Be sure to let me know how your hunt for the Mythic Dawn turns out.
It'll turn out just fine. I'm just kind of looking around here to see... Oh, wait.
Greetings, Master Wizard.
Cleansing of the Fane.
Any new...
Only surviving fragment of the Chronicle, the First Era sect of the Alessian Order. It seems to have been kept at their great monastic complex at Lake Canolis.
lately?
Huh. I was thinking maybe that was going to be a skill book based on its price.
What's the news from the
However,
of Tamriel?
They say that
Can I open this?
slavery has been abolished in Morrowind.
Fighters Guild history.
House Drez and
Heavy
Thorwald-
armor.
It is not surprising, considering Morrowind's violent past. We can only
5
So long.
Songs of King
Good day.
Wolfhearth. No, that's just a valuable book. Like, some of these valuable books aren't necessarily skill books, but they might just have interesting or historic value. Like in Skyrim, you can always tell the... Wait, why does this book not have any weight? Hello? Strange. No weight
Greetings,
listed.
apprentice.
Like every other book here appears to have weight, but not that. Let's see what else is going on up here. Oh my gosh, there's so many books up here. Okay, hold up. Oh, Mysterious Akavir. I like that book. A lot of interesting info there. Song of Palinal. Ooh, was battle with Umaril and his dismemberment. I wonder if this was in the game. Fragment comes from a manuscript recovered from the ruins of the Alessian Order's monastery at Lake Canalus, which dates to sometime prior to the War of Righteousness. However, textual analysis suggests this fragment actually preserves a very early form of the song, perhaps from the mid-6th century. So after many battles with Umaril's allies, where dead Aurorans lay like candlelight around the throne, the Palinal became surrounded by the last Ayleid sorcerer kings and their demons, each one heavy with Varliance. The White Strake cracked the floor with his mace, and they withdrew and said, "Bring me Umaril that called me out." And while mighty in his aspect and wicked, deathless golden Umaril favored ruin from afar over close combat, and so he tarried in the shadows of the White Tower before coming forth. More soldiers were sent against Palinal to die, and yet they managed to pierce his armor with axes and arrows, for Umaril had wrought each one by long Varliance, which he had been hoarding since his first issue of Challenge. Presently, the half-elf showed himself bathed in meridian light, and listed his bloodline the Ayleidun, and spoke of his father, a god of the previous Kalpa's World River, and taking great delight in the heavy breathing of Palinal, who had finally bled, text lost, and Umaril was laid low, the angel faces... Oh, well, that is a jump. We jumped from Palinal being wounded to Umaril was laid low, the angel face of his helm dented into an ugliness which made Palinal laugh, and his unfeathered wings broken off with sword strokes delivered while Palinal stood frothing above him, insulting his ancestry and anyone else that took ship from old Elnafay, which angered the other elvish kings and drove them to a madness of their own, and they fell on him speaking to their weapons, cutting the Palinal into eighths while he roared in confusion, which even the Council of Skiffs could hear. I don't know what the Council of Skiffs is. Next loss. Ran when Mor shook the whole of the tower with mighty bashing from his horns the next morning, and some were slain in overabundance, taking, and men looked for more Ayleids to kill, but Palinal had left none save those kings and demons that had already begun to flee. It was Morahaus who found the White Strake's head, which the kings had left to prove their deeds, and spoke, and Palinal said things of regret. But the rebellion had turned anyway, and more words were said between these immortals, even the Paravant would not deign to hear. Interesting. So there's some Elder Scrolls lore that points to Palinal being a time-traveling cyborg from the future. I'm curious to see if we find anything to back that up in here. Oh my god, there's like a full... Wait. That was Song of Palinal Volume 7. Oh my god, I am not going to sit here and read all 8 volumes of this. I'm 1 through 6 are taken from the so-called Riemann manuscript. At least not on stream. Maybe I'll read more of it. On his name, on his coming. First spoke to the handmaiden again. Eyes to the heavens are not known kindness since the beginning of the elven rule. Huh? Then this thing I've done, I've named it and I call it freedom. Which I think is just another word for Shazar who goes missing. Okay. You were the first reign at his sundering. You made the first reign at sundering, and that is what I ask you now for our alien masters, that we might sunder them fully and repay their cruelty by dispersing them to drown the Topal. Morehouse, your son, mighty and snorting, gore-horned, winged. When next he flies down, let him bring us anger. Kind granted pair of another symbol, a diamond soaked red with the blood of elves, whose facets could unsector and form into a man whose every angle could cut her jailers, and a name, Pelinel, which is star-made knight. Oh! Okay, yeah, no, he's literally, like, made... Is this supposed to be the diamond-soaked red with the blood of elves? Is this supposed to be the gem in the center of the Amulet of Kings? He was arrayed in armor from the future time. When he walked into the jungles of Sirad, already killing, Morehouse stamping at his side, Froth bloody and bellowing from excitement because the Palinal was come. The Palinals came to Paris camp of rebels holding a sword and mace, both encrusted with the smashed viscera of elven faces, feathers and magic beads, which were the makings of the Aliadoon, stuck to the redness that hung from his weapons. He lifted them, saying, "These were their eastern chieftains, no longer full of their talking." Okay. Yeah, I was like, I seem to remember this, that he was just, like, summoned into existence by someone who was, under the servitude of the, Aliads. And basically she just, like, gods grant me someone to murder elves. And so, like, Pelinal was, like, brought through, gifted with futuristic, like, laser armor, and is just, like, a time-traveling cyborg whose sole purpose in life is to kill elves. I kinda love him. We're on the same wavelength. Nothing else going on here. What's in this display case? Spirit of the Daedra? Is that a skill book? Do you not have any skill books in this library? My god. The Third Door, Ruins of Canalzay, Thief Virtue, On Morrowind. Is that... Okay, the Wild Elves. No. Liminal Bridges. Oh, that is a... Okay, so skill books definitely are not entirely set based on value in this one. Good to know. Children of the Sky. Speechcraft up. I feel like those common soul gems are probably not filled with souls. Probably not. I seem to recall, I think it's in Oblivion, you can, like, knock the soul out of a soul gem
yes,
if you,
the
like,
mythic
physics grapple it and then
Dawn
drop it on the floor.
What else can I help you?
I don't know why that is a thing, but I seem to recall that being a thing. You just, like, shake it out of there. The hell? I hear a Nirnroot. Hello? Noisy fuckers. Alright. Now then. What the hell is this building? Mage Quarters Basement. Oh, is this just like where all the little, like, apprentice mages and, like, the scholars and stuff live? It must be. Because there's just all those, like, unnamed generic NPCs wandering around out here. You know, I'm tempted, if we're going to do this mission with Boros, and I'm worried about him dying, I could go grab my guard from my castle and have him come with me.
You must be the Arcane University's newest addition. This humble battle mage bids you welcome. Greetings,
Can I invite you
Magister.
to come with
How can
me?
I-
No.
Carry on.
I think eventually you can just, like, walk up to one of these guys and be like, hey, you want to come with?
Hello, apprentice.
But I'm probably going to need to be, like, higher ranked or something before I can do that. Okay.
Hello, apprentice.
A pleasure to speak with you.
You sell things? No, you recharge my
Good
weapon,
day.
though. That's an option.
Welcome to the Chironesi.
You sell
Be
things?
seeing you.
No. God damn it. Are there any souls in these gems? No. Wait, this is a locked door. God damn it. Please tell me that's not going to count as a crime. I really don't feel like dealing with that right now. Didn't see a
Greetings,
bounty
guild
reported
mate.
message.
Trouble?
No,
Goodbye,
okay.
Majesty.
Seems like we're fine. I'm guessing this is going to be where, like, alchemy ingredients live. It's just covered in plants, and that's giving me, like, this is where we keep the alchemy vibes. Never mind. Wait, Mystery of Talara. It's a really good book. Why are there 3 copies of Volume 5? Okay, hold up. It's like genuinely an actually really good book. For God's sakes, can I not put this on the shelf? Or whatever. Close enough. Put it next to the shelf. On top of the shelf? Good enough. Alright. Well, I apparently can't find any soul gems out here.
We must talk, please. It's you, the hero of Kavach. This is
Who's
truly-
Hagar?
My name is Hagar. I don't get out much. Too many books to read. It's terrible. I just can't walk past a bookstore. The first edition in the Market District is the worst.
Oh, okay.
You too.
Call my high-
What an odd fellow. Now, I keep forgetting to practice my spells while I'm walking around. I'm supposed to be practicing. I guess we'll just head back to the Market District for now. I think that's like
Speak.
2 districts, yeah, to my
That's it.
right, so we might as well just cut through the arena.
What is it, citizen?
Eventually we're going to need to go back into the arena and like finish up all that nonsense. Because there's still quite a bit more to do in here. Okay, now then. Wait, is Mystic Emporium over here? I bet you they sell soul gems. You there.
Any friend of the society is a friend of mine.
Okay, cool.
I'm
Let's
listening.
just real quick get his position up just
I
a
wish
tiny
it not.
bit.
That's just what a wonderful compliment. You can't scare me. What a wonderful rim. That's foul. What a wonderful. I wish I could have. You're wasting your breath.
Beautiful.
All right, I get
And
it.
then we will
May I
barter,
interest you in some of my
haggle,
fine
bring that up
wares?
to about there. Do you sell? Oh. No, you only sell alchemy supplies.
Take care.
Okay, I would have thought a place called the Mystic Emporium would potentially have sold some other, you know, magical
Everybody
ingredients.
needs a copy of the Black Horse Courier. Everybody needs a copy of the Black Horse Courier.
Do you know that everyone needs a copy of the Black Horse Courier? The feed bag, good as new merchandise, Three Brothers trade goods. I mean, both of those are a possibility for magical type things. The Gilded Carafe, that sounds like alchemy. Mystic Emporium. Oh, was that not? Oh, I thought that was Mystic Emporium. I didn't even read the sign. I saw a vaguely magical...
Hi there.
Oh.
Heard any news from the other provinces? Nothing I'd like to talk about. Safe travels. Good day.
Who are
Hello
you?
there. Go ahead, please.
Purchasing
Let's
spells
do
and
business.
recharge weapon. Who the hell are you?
Can't
Okay,
have
how much are you going
walking
to charge me
around
to
without
recharge my
working
weapon?
equipment.
You're going to charge me 2,480. Okay, so it's like 1 gold per charge.
Have a look at my wares.
Okay, do
I'm
you
sure there's something
sell
to suit me.
soul gems with a soul in them? Lesser soul, a greater soul for 573. Okay, let's see how much recharge a greater soul gets me. If I go to my miscellaneous and we find that grand soul gem, and I say that's going to give me... Okay, so it's cheaper to buy the souls and just recharge it that way.
What can I do?
Nice.
What
Okay,
can I
so let's
interest you
buy the rest of... Oh, wait, I'm an idiot. I should have haggled
All
with her.
right.
It's definitely cheaper then. Oh, this is very good. Okay. So
What?
I
Wish I
think
I
like
that.
that.
A lot.
Yes.
Oh, don't talk such rot. That's not what. Oh, please. That's don't. What? Oh, please. Don't. Well done.
Oh my god, we're going to be able to butter her right
Not
on up.
Well. Oh, that's really funny.
Okay, up to 85, and then we go over to haggle. And she's like a novice, so we could probably crank that up a good bit. And then I check my souls. So we'll buy the lesser soul gem.
You bought that for a song.
And
bought
this
that for a
one, and a petty soul. And I think that's it. Okay, cool.
Pleasure. Take care.
Do you now, if I like recharge that, I think yeah, so lesser souls are 300 a pop. Petty souls are only 150. But they're so cheap to buy that it's definitely worth it. I could also use my Varla stones, I believe. I think if you eat one of those, it
What can I do?
recharges all your weapons to full, I believe.
Have a look around.
It's actually
You won't
quite
find better
a good way to
prices
go
in
about
Old
that. Okay,
Tamdale.
good.
I'm listening.
Okay, so these two he doesn't like.
That not. You think that's funny? You don't.
Beautiful.
That my life is drab and that don't. What a dumb. You not. That's just not. That don't. That's just stupid.
All right, beautiful. Now
offer
then,
the finest
haggle,
goods and lowest
journeyman,
prices in
get me
all
up to
Cyrodiil.
about there. And let's see what we've got going on as far as souls. I'll take a lesser. Second lesser. Oh my god, this guy's actually selling grand soul gems. My god. You know what? I'm not going to use the grand soul. However, we might want to go over and see if I can do any enchanting with that.
Thank you for. Good day.
Yeah, hold up. We're going to teleport back to the Mages Guild. Because without an enchanting skill, I can probably use that Grand Soul Gem to make some constant effect spells or enchantments that are going to be really damn powerful.
Ah, you must be the Arcane University's newest...
I just need to remember where we do that. I believe this was spell making.
Greetings, apprentice.
Mystic Archives is going to be the library. Quarters doesn't sound right. This is the tower. Practice rooms.
Realize what this means? Do you
Chironasium. That sounds like where we do some enchanting, probably. I don't know.
Hello, guildmate.
Okay. Altar of Enchanting. So if I wanted to take, like, this helmet and add a Grand Soul and shove, say, Like, how much can I fortify an attribute? Doesn't tell me how much this is going to do this by. I don't like that it's not telling me... Okay, hold up. We're going to cancel this. I'm going to save first. Somewhere here. Is this where you save? Save. Okay, beautiful. New save. I'm just going to see if I put a Fortify Strength enchantment using a Grand Soul onto this. Thick head. Put that on there. Aha, okay, so it's 10 points. So I can just put 10 points of an enchantment. Okay, what about skills? Is it the same? I take this helmet, and I shove this on there, and I fortify a skill. 10 points. Okay, so it's 10 points onto that. What about for, like, if I wanted to put an enchantment on my bow, and I wanted to give it, like, let's say some shock damage, no area, no duration, I don't think. Okay, if we go up to like 15, I'm getting 66 charges out of that. It looks like I could go up to 39 on this. But then I only get like a few charges. I feel like aiming for around 50 charges is pretty good. So 18 damage. Do I want more? Do I want like 80? And we could go 15, get like 66 out of there. Because it really starts tapering off like quickly. So I'm getting 533 at 3 damage. Down to 4, so I'm losing 133, then I'm losing about 133. Then I'm losing a lot less. So we go to like 10. 114 charges, that's a lot. I feel like 15's a good stopping point. Okay, that's interesting to know. I'm not going to use it yet, but we're going to hang on to that soul gem. For now. I'm just going to real quick top up my items. What's the Dragon Sword of Lanelin again? Fire damage for 15 points. Ah, this also has weakness to frost, though. That's interesting. So that will actually do a slightly higher bit of damage. Although this Dragon Sword's actually doing quite a bit. Interesting. Long Sword of Scorching. 13 with 15 points. Oh. That's also potentially better. Blackwater Blade is kind of trash, but that's okay. What do we got going on here if I look into... Don't want to use this one. I want to use, like... Let's try this. So... Yeah, that's fine. I think we can go ahead. Do I have any petty soul gems with a soul in them? We'll just top this up. How about one of you? Perfect. And we kept our good one. I don't necessarily want to waste that soul. Let's go for this soul into there, and then I had another one that was worth 40 over here. Yes. Okay, my gear's all topped back up. Now we pop back to the market district. And get ready to talk to the shopkeeper. But yeah, we do have some options for putting some enchantments on things now. Let's see, where is my bookstore? First edition. Ah, here it is. Hello?
Yes?
What can you tell me about the Mysterium Xarxes?
You must be referring to Mankar Cameron's commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. A common mistake. It comes in 4 volumes. The first 2 volumes are rare, but you may run across them from time to time. The 3rd and 4th are impossible to find.
Yeah, I need those 2.
I happen to have a copy of Volume 3 on hand, but I'm afraid it is a special order. Already paid for by another customer. Sorry. Gwyneth would be terribly disappointed if it was gone when he came to pick it up. So sorry I can't help you.
So I love this quest and the way they handle this, because this kind of shows like how Oblivion approaches a lot of its quest design. So you get the indication here that he's not actually that sorry. Options you have, if I ask him about Gwyneth.
I don't know him personally, but he was very eager to get his hands on Volume 3 of Cameron's commentaries. Came all the way from Valenwood. As a matter of fact, he's already late for his appointment to pick up the book. Feel free to wait for him if you want to speak to him yourself.
So we get the hint that we can just wait and hopefully speak to the guy. If we ask him about the commentaries, Volume 3.
I'm afraid I couldn't sell it to you for any price. I've already promised it to someone else, and my word is my bond.
But you may notice that didn't gray out. Let's go back to 4, though.
I wish I had one, but I have never even seen a copy.
So nothing there. If we were to persuade him a little bit...
Where'd you get that? That's good!
Oh no, I've made terrible mistakes.
That's just talk.
Okay, so hold up. We want to go like this.
Not now, not later, not what? Really? That's really funny. Oh, don't. Well done. That what? What? Oh, please.
Okay, we can get up to 63. Is that enough for him to talk more?
I'd like to help you, but the cost... I would have to try to obtain another copy for Gwyneth, not to mention his disappointment if he found out.
Okay, so he's still not quite interested. I could try, let's bribe him up a little bit.
I'll take that, and thank you
Give him
very
70.
much. I'd like to help.
No, alright. How
I
about
appreciate the gesture.
75?
I'd like... For you? Of course. Every little bit
This is
helps.
very expensive. Wait, if I reach
Tell me
max? No, not quite. 82, okay.
Very well. I hate to deny a dedicated scholar like yourself. I'll sell it to you, if you must have it.
So, he'll now offer to sell it to you for 100 gold. I just had to pay 270 gold to bribe him to that point, but whatever. We'll just say no thanks.
As you wish. That's a very fair price. I guarantee you won't find Volume 3 of Mankar Cameron's commentaries anywhere else, for any price.
I believe he's correct, by the way. I don't think there are any other copies of this. But, for now, let's back out.
Good day.
So that's one option. You can bribe him, and you can just take the book. Other option, you could try to steal it, because if I'm not mistaken, it's just in his possession right now. Let's just see if I... No. Not in his possession. I feel like it does physically exist in here somewhere. Possibly in this chest? No. Where are you keeping this, sir? It's probably in that chest. I feel like it is in the store somewhere, so you could just look into attempting to steal it. I think he's on to me. Hello.
I'm here for my book, Mankar Cameron's Commentaries, Volume 3.
Of course, here you go. Keep us in mind for any future needs.
Thank you, thank you! I can't tell you how long I've been looking for this book.
Now then.
Hello, go ahead, please.
Now that we've met this fellow, let's ask him. Well,
Go
first,
ahead.
real quick, let's persuade him a little bit. Because if we're going to try to talk to him, we're going to want him fully on side. I think it's
That's a bit
these two
excessive,
that he
don't you
doesn't
think?
like.
That's enough. Oh, that's great. That's really too much. That's enough.
Very good.
I doubt you really mean that. I'm not buying that one.
Okay, now then. Sir.
Have you been following me? Leave me alone. That book is mine.
Okay, we can offer to buy it from him. We can tell him to give me the book and I'll leave, or we can tell him more about the Mythic Dawn cult. So, let's just say just give me the book and I'll leave.
Are you threatening me? You can't scare me. I'll call the guards if you don't leave at once.
No you won't.
What do you mean? I'm an upstanding citizen. I have nothing to hide.
Let's say don't play stupid.
Very well. I can see you're familiar with Mankar Cameron's Commentaries. I know that Daedric cults are not quite the thing socially, but that's just foolish prejudice and superstition. For the adventurous, open-minded thinker, Daedric worship holds many rewards.
They killed the Emperor, you fool.
What? The Mythic Dawn were the ones? You have to believe me. I truly had no idea. I mean, I knew they were a Daedric cult. Mankar Cameron's views on Mehrunes Dagon are fascinating, revolutionary even. But to murder the Emperor? Mara, preserve us.
Give me the book.
Yes, of course. I don't want anyone to think I had anything to do with their insane plots. Here, Volume 3 is yours. What you do with it is your business.
I need the fourth book as well.
You can only get Volume 4 directly from a member of the Mythic Dawn. I had set up a meeting with the sponsor, as he called himself. Here, take this note they gave me. It tells you where to go. I don't want anything else to do with the Mythic Dawn.
Okay, and he's out. There's a few different ways that conversation can go. Eventually it does always kind of boil down to you can tip him off that, like, these were the guys that killed the Emperor, and he had no idea, so he's immediately just like, fine, take it and go. Let's
Can you spare a
swing
coin?
back by Luther Broads.
Well met.
What is it, citizen?
And meet up with Boris and let him know that we've gathered Volume 3 and we have a bead on the location for Volume 4.
You're not easy to get hold of. What have you found out?
Well,
They'll pay for the murder of the Emperor. Now that we know who they are, it's only a matter of time. This just might be the break we've been looking for. Good work. We need to get that fourth book then. If Tarmina is right, we can use these books to locate the Mythic Dawn's hidden shrine. Let's go. I know that part of the sewers well.
okay, sweet.
The sewers run underneath the whole Imperial City. There are access points in every district. The Blades have occasion to use them in our undercover work, as well as a means to move around the city without attracting attention.
Alright, let's go.
Follow me. I know how to get to the part of the sewers where we need to meet the sponsor.
So now he's going to lead the way, and we're going to head down into the sewers to go try and meet up with the sponsor.
How can I help you?
Something I can do for you.
Do you think what happened to Kavach could happen here?
No, they were taken by surprise. I'm sure the Legion has
Okay, he's down. So I want to take a look at something. What do I have as far as scrolls? Charm. Manned humanoids potentially useful, although it's only level 2. Disintegrate weapon. Night Eye, damage health. Okay. I'm just looking to see if we have... Ooh, that's a possibility. Oh, I should have gotten my guard. We might want to use this Summon Frost Atronax spell. Ooh, and level 18 Rage. Okay, Touch of Rage I'm liking, and then we summon a Frost Atronax. Okay, cool. I have a plan. There's going to be a fight at the end of this that Boris is going to be in, and while he's essential right now, he's actually going to lose that essential tag when this fight breaks out, and be completely vulnerable to just getting killed.
Over here!
So, having a plan to keep him alive. Because I would like him to stay alive. He's a fun character, and he'll show up a few times later, if we manage to keep him alive.
Get my back!
We're good. We're good. Just keep the crabs and the rats off of him. Downside of this is the more I kill them, the faster he's actually going to move through this area because he's not getting into combat as often. No, don't need the torches. Hello, Boris. Sewer waterworks. Okay.
Get my back!
Is he just, like, off? Oh my god. Boris, my man, please. Stay behind me, sir.
Get my back!
Think we're good. No, somebody else knows about me.
Stick together!
Oh my god, there's goblins. Holy crap, Boris. Dude, this guy is just like decided he is got a problem with this guy's ancestors or something. Okay, Jesus, Boris, calm down. We got a goblin shaman down. Should have been working on my alchemy, so more poisons wouldn't have hurt.
Get my back!
Ah, another one of those sneak attack for one. Oh no, and he summoned a friggin' zombie. Okay, we're good. Elven Garden District Sewers, okay. How are we looking here? Better stay behind me. Oh, I just missed that one.
Stick together!
We're good. Okay. We're good. Oh, rat. I think this might be where we want to put our save. We're going to save here. 'Cause, yeah, this looks familiar. Okay. Plan.
All right, the room with the table is just through this door. I always wondered who put it there. I happen to know that if you go up the stairs there, you can get a vantage point on the meeting room. I think I'd better be the one to handle the meeting. You'll be my backup. Keep watch from above in case of trouble.
Tell you what, I'll meet them.
No, it should be me. I have a blood debt to repay these Mythic Dawn assassins. Besides, I've trained for this kind of thing my whole life.
I think you get surrounded down here, so I think the guy who's in the meeting is in more danger. So, no, I'll meet the sponsor.
Very well, we'll do it your way. Be careful, and remember, we can't leave here without that book. It's our best chance of getting the amulet back.
So, I'll say I'm ready when you are.
Listen, I may not survive this, but if I don't, you must. You must recover the book and find the Amulet of Kings.
We'll do it together.
I'm glad to have you at my back. Okay, let's do this.
So here's my plan. We are going to start with Touch of Rage. Then we're going to go into Summon Frost Atronak. And then we are going to try to attack the guys that are attacking Boris first. Hopefully, that'll work. Okay, I sit down.
I told you to come alone.
Wait, what the hell?
Kill them.
Why is this? Well, that's not how it's supposed to go.
I've sworn to die. Over here.
What the hell?
You are weak, like the gods you pray to. Stand ready. Only the chosen.
I've sworn to die.
I don't know why they
That's
just
3 more that won't be
immediately spotted
reporting
and
back to
attacked
their
him.
master.
That's not how it's supposed to go. He's actually supposed to walk out. He's got some dialogue for you. And he'll, like, tell you a bit about the Mythic Dawn. Raven Cameron here. But for some reason, he just immediately spotted Boris and started wailing on me. Alright, whatever. That was weird. I'll take the last book. I'll take the Sunken Sewers key. Do you guys have anything interesting on you? 5 gold and the Potion of Magic. Amulet of Reflection is pretty cool. Let me just... Very strange. I don't know why that didn't work. Base Necklace of the Sea. I feel like the Amulet of Reflection is probably better. Ooh, that's a really good. Okay, Black Band, quite good. Resist Fire and Frost. Or we've got... Shield 18%, which is just 18 points of armor. Which is pretty good. Also, Amulet of Reflection. Reflect spell, 17%, is quite useful as well. Okay. Interesting. Well, we kept him alive. He's having some difficulties here. Where's he going? And why is he going there? Boris? My man? Where are you heading? Are you just going back the way we came? Huh.
Now that you have all 4 books, you should be able to handle things from here. I'm going to Cloud Ruler Temple. My place is at Martin's side.
Oh, you're going to Cloud Ruler Temple. Oh, okay. Well, I don't doubt him. Typically in this game, when people say they're going somewhere, they mean it. Like, he's going to now walk all the way to Cloud Ruler Temple, would be my guess. So, I guess we'll just let him get on his way. I don't really have a reason to go there right now. So let's go talk to Tarmina about these books. Hey, what's this? I don't really know the way out of here, so we're just gonna kind of wander for a minute and hope that I see something that looks like an exit. Well, what the? Okay, we're good. Give me my arrow back. Strong potions of healing and reflection. What am I doing on equip weight? I'm alright. Elven Gardens. Okay, we're back around to here. Is there like a way out of here at some point? I mean, there definitely is, because this is how we came down here. I just have to find our exit. Is this it? Yes, okay, beautiful. Wonderful. So now we just pop back on over to the Arcane University and let Tarmina know that I have gotten a hold of the books. Didn't even need to use my spells because that went to hell remarkably fast.
Greetings, apprentice.
Imperial Orrery, no. Where was she earlier? She was in the archives, I believe. Yeah, this was definitely where she was. Okay, hold up. Does she, like, live here? Or does she, like, retire to the quarters at the end of the night? You're not Tarmina. Not lizard enough. Maybe she's, like, in the mage's quarters. Or possibly she has her own house in the city. That's another distinct possibility. Or potentially, like, named people have their own special quarters somewhere. Well, there's a lot of people sleeping down here. Okay, let's look for a lizard. Right?
Good day.
Now then, Tarmina.
To find their secret shrine to Mehrunes Dagon, you'll need to study the 4 volumes of Mainkar Cameron's commentaries. It is a fairly common practice of these kinds of esoteric cults to put hidden messages within their sacred writings. In effect, simply by finding their way to the shrine, prospective members have already passed the first test on the road to enlightenment. You've piqued my curiosity about this puzzle. I will think on it myself and let you know if I have any ideas. Check back with me tomorrow after I've given this matter some thought.
Okay, so the way this is going to work now
I'll keep
is
studying
that...
the first 2 volumes of the commentaries. Who knows? I might turn up something before you do.
You can either now try to solve this puzzle yourself, or once a day, every 24 hours in-game, you can come back, talk to Tarmina, and she'll have some more clues for you. So if we take a look in our inventory, we've got, or should have, all 4 copies of Mysterium, or Mythic Dawn commentaries in the Mysterium Xarxes, and we now have to read through these to attempt to figure out what is going on here. I believe this here says Dagon. And it's, like we said earlier, 8 pages of mostly insane rambling. There is some interesting lore to be gathered here if you do read through all of it, but it is going to be very difficult to make any sense of. Oh, these are skill books. Interesting. What does this say? Dagon. This says... Oh, Alta Dune. I don't know what Alta Dune means. Finds this document. I call him brother. Answers their liberations where the slaves of Albiage came to know Numantia cast down their jailer king, Maztiak, which the Xarxes Mysterium calls the Arcane. Maztiak, whose carcass was dragged through the streets by his own bone walkers and whose flesh was opened on rocks thereon, and those angels who loved him no longer did drink from his honeyed ichors, screaming, "Let all know free will and do as they will." Yeah, so just mostly insane ramblings. Hides of Drew, 7 of 7, draught of oil, 1 and 1, circles drawn by wet Debelites, 3 concentric, and let their lower blood fall where it may, birth watched by blackbirds, hearthfire first, and cant the following when your hearing becomes blurred. So it's just kind of crazy nonsense. And it gets weirder and weirder. What does this say? Oh, Kime. That's interesting. And then this one, something H, is that G-H-A, Garion? Garios? I can't quite read that last bit. I don't remember what symbol that one is. But yeah. Lots of odd things. Short version, what you're looking for is the first letter. Each of these big, fancy, illuminated letters. You're looking for each of those, and it spells something. So G-R-E-E-N-E-M-P-E-R-O-R. So Green Emperor. W-A-Y, Green Emperor Way, W-H-E-R-E, Green Emperor Way, where tower touches midday sun. So Green Emperor Way, where tower touches midday sun. Now, Green Emperor Way doesn't tell you a lot if you haven't been talking to everyone in this game and paying particular attention to a lot of the deep lore. There are a few places where you'll see this mentioned, and a few NPCs will mention this in dialogue.
Imagine it must be good.
But there's not many of them. Short version, if you kind of look at the map, you can see we've got the Red Ring Road here, the Black Road, the Silver Road, the Orange Road, Blue Road, Yellow Road, the Green Road. So you might think, oh, Green Road, that might be where I want to go. No! Short version, it is... Where is it? Like, why can't I see White Gold Tower from here? Very strange. It's the road surrounding the White Gold Tower. The little, like, pathway that kind of goes in a circle around it is Green Emperor Way. If you talk to... There it is. If you talk to Tarmina a few more days in a row, she'll eventually start figuring out, like, oh, I think it might be something to do with, like, the letters in the text and not the text itself. And then she'll get more precise and just start being like, oh, maybe it's the first letter of each paragraph. And then she'll eventually get to the point where you're like, oh, okay, we figured it out. And you can ask her where Green Emperor Way is, and she will spell out that it is this pathway right here. The Green Emperor Way is like, if you just walk on the grass in a circle around this. And then where tower touches midday sun, what we're waiting for here, let me just wait like 12 hours would put me to about 10. This would put me to... That right there should be good. Cancel if it looks like I'm going too far. I'm looking for 1153. Perfect. So, the sun is up there. if we wander in a circle around this, kind of keep an eye on the sun, as we're doing so, we will eventually find a spot where the tower and the sun sort of line up with each other. And that's looking pretty close there. And voila! Tomb of Prince Camaril, Mythic Dawn emblem emblazed on it, and there's a point marked on your map. I followed the clues hidden in the 4 volumes written by Mankar Cameron to a gravestone in Green Emperor Way. At noon, a map of Cyrodiil appeared on the gravestone with the location of the Mythic Dawn shrine marked on it. I need to find my way to the shrine to locate the Amulet of Kings. If we wait, like 1 hour... Excuse me, sir. So your map appears to have not faded out here. This is a very, very bad secret. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Map fades out. You'll still see the map and you'll see the Mythic Dawn emblem, but you'll notice that the marker is gone now, so you wouldn't know where it is. This is an absolutely terrible hiding spot because it's literally just in the middle of the Imperial City, and apparently every day at noon, this map just starts glowing and marks a spot on it. I feel like people are going to notice that pretty quick, but like, I don't know, what do I know? Maybe people here are real dumb. But anyways, let's just go. If we looked at our map, you may have noticed that was somewhere, like, up in this sort of a region. It's the Lake Arius Caverns. So let's go ahead and take a trip in that direction. If we just head to Shadenhall, that should get me pretty close, and then we can just head north from there. That should get me more or less into the realm of where I want to be. I think we'll just look for a path. Yeah, this'll work. There should be a path that leads me more or less in that direction. Maybe not perfectly, but it'll get me near. Knights of the Thorn Lodge. Okay, not exactly what I wanted. Ah, here we go. This is possibly a path. Quickwater Cave. Oh, wait. Hold up. Okay. Elven Warhammer. 800 gold, but very heavy. Take the lockpick if nothing else. Lake Arius Caverns is, I believe, where I want to be. So now, you can see here there is sort of a path that would have eventually led me here. Oh god, there's a friggin' bear. Oh, it's a brown bear too. These are significantly more dangerous. I'm not going to lie, I forgot we had brown bears in Cyrodiil. I remembered the black bears, but not the brown bears. So hold up, where does this path lead? This path takes me to this camp. And then somewhere off this way. Oh, there's a Minotaur over there. I don't necessarily want to mess with him right now, so we'll leave the Minotaur alone. He's probably fine doing Minotaur things. Alright. So, well, there's another path that kind of leads this way. Interesting. I wonder where that one leads to. Oh well. let's head on up here. We're going to have a little bit of fun when we get into this because I don't have many spells. Honestly, spells can help out a lot here. Gates of Aetherius. Restoration, immune to silence, can only be used once a day. Fortify Magicka and resist magic. Probably good to know. I don't have enough wait, why don't I have enough Magicka? What the hell happened to me? Somebody curse my intelligence? Oh, for God's sakes. Great. I just can't cast spells. This is gonna go swimmingly. Oh, is that an ogre? Oh my god. Look at you, buddy. Oh, you've got a weird little tiny head. Oh, you're very strange looking. Okay, I don't need to take your teeth. It's fine. Let's head into here. Arrived at the lake area's caverns, the secret Mythic Dawn shrine must be somewhere inside. Alright, let's see what we got out here. I will give them this. This is very off the beaten path.
Dawn is breaking.
Greet the new day? I don't know how I knew that.
Welcome, brother. The hour is late, but the Master still has need for willing hands. You may pass into the shrine. Harrow will take you to the Master for your initiation into the service of Lord Dagon. Do not tarry. The time of preparation is almost over. The time of cleansing is near.
Okay, there's another fun thing we're going to try here that I'm probably going to fail at. If we go...
I am Harrow, Warden of the Shrine of Dagon. By following the path of dawn hidden in the writings of the Master, Mankar Cameron, you have earned a place among the Chosen. You have arrived at an opportune time. You may have the honor to be initiated into the Order by the Master himself. As a member of the Order of the Mythic Dawn, everything you need will be provided for you from the Master's bounty. Give me your possessions and put on this initiate's robe.
Okay, so he's not kidding. He is going to take every single item out of your inventory. All of it. You have none of your weapons, none of your armor, none of your magical trinkets. You are just completely stripped of everything for this. And you will not be getting it back easily. They're not just going to hand this back to you when it's time for you to do anything. We're going to need to find it. There is a way to kind of cheese this. If you just, like, drop all your stuff on the floor in the previous room, and then give him all of your possessions, you can then turn around and go pick it all back up. So if you're really struggling with this, there's your way out. We're just going to try it.
Very good. Follow me. I will take you to the shrine.
Okay. I don't have any magicka at the moment. There's limited options for spell casting. So where's he going? Shrine that way? Can I get anywhere else?
Greet the new day, brother.
I'm just kind of looking around here.
New day, brother.
To see if I can find a weapon. It's like I wouldn't mind just some kind of weapon. Don't really care what. He's going that way. We're gonna real quick just kind of poke around here. Ooh, that's a cool-ass statue of Mehrunes Dagon. No, I don't think I'll be fighting anybody with a cheese wedge and an apple.
Greet the new day, brother.
Some corn and some lettuce. Also unlikely to serve as a weapon. Gods in Worship. 7 gold. Mythic Dawn commentaries. Okay. I did slightly set myself on fire on that campfire.
Greet the new day, brother.
Greet the new day, brother.
Okay, where's he going? He's going in there. We're gonna real quick. It's a hard locked door. Other thing to note, I don't have any lockpicks. He took all my lockpicks. So spells are your other really useful option here. If you're a spellcaster, this part is hardly worth even mentioning, but
Praise be. The dragon throne is empty, and we hold the amulet of kings. Praise be to your brothers and sisters. Great shall be their reward in paradise.
Praise be.
Hear now the words of Lord Dagon. When I walk the earth again, the faithful among you shall receive your reward, to be set above all other mortals forever. As for the rest, the weak shall be winnowed, the timid shall be cast down, the mighty shall tremble at my feet and pray for pardon.
So saith Lord Dagon, praise be.
Your reward, brothers and sisters. The time of cleansing draws nigh. I go now to paradise. I shall return with Lord Dagon at the coming of the dawn.
alright. He turns around. Opens a very fancy portal. Through he goes, and he's gone. Mankar Cameron escaped to his realm of paradise with the Amulet of Kings, and closed his magical portal behind him. But the Mysterium Xarxes itself is here in the shrine. I must get the Mysterium Xarxes. My only way of finding a way to recover the amulet now.
We have a new brother who wishes to bind himself to the service of Lord Dagon.
Advance, initiate.
We'll advance in just a moment. One sec, we're gonna save real quick just in case me wandering around here pisses them off. Because I do want to explore a little bit more. In case I can find a fucking weapon somewhere. Doors sealed, that's not helpful. Hello, Harrow. No. No, it looks like we are kind of stuck here. Alright. So. Advance initiate, you say. Who's this back here?
Dawn is
You're a
breaking.
guard, okay.
You have come to dedicate yourself to Lord Dagon's service. This pact must be sealed with red drink, the blood of Lord Dagon's enemies. Take up the dagger and offer Lord Dagon the sacrificial red drink as pledge of your own life's blood, which shall be his in the end.
Okay, we now have two options. We can say, I will slay the sacrifice, or no, I will not kill for you. If you say no, they're just immediately going to attack you. And also the sacrifice is probably going to die because the statue is going to collapse on top of them. What we're going to do right now is we're going to say, I will slay the sacrifice.
Lord Dagon thirsts for red drink. Sate him.
So here's where this gets tricky. I need to take this knife, stab that innocent sleeping Argonian. If we do that, everybody kind of disperses here and goes on about their business. And if we don't, they don't. They all just kind of stand here. Tricky bit. As soon as everything goes to hell, that Argonian is going to get up and start running. So, I want to see... I was like, I'm reasonably good at sneaking. Probably not good enough to do what I want to. I want to see if we can get Harrow here, like, kind of off in his own little corner. I just, like, lure him a little bit farther this way. That's good. Okay, and then we can equip the silver dagger. Let's see, we don't really have anything going on here. Then
Only the chosen will survive the cleansing.
okay, I think they may. Okay, they're onto me. They're onto me. Hold up. Did Harrow die? No, where did he go? I need to find Harrow. Okay, my sacrifice is still alive. Where's Harrow? He's in there somewhere. I think he might be the one in the armor.
The time of cleansing. He's almost here.
Did I get him? No. I think we might be in trouble. Okay. Take everything. Okay, so Harrow has all of your stuff. Oh god. Okay, Amulet of Reflection sounds fantastic. I'm thinking I'm seeing a lot of shock shields getting thrown around. We're gonna equip that. I like that. I think we go with, yeah, the Kvatch Cuirass, Light Touch, the Mithril Helm, and the Mithril Shield. Digging that. We could go the Dark Brotherhood armor, but I think I'm actually better served by what I'm currently wearing. Okay, I've got 2 rings and a thing on, right? Yeah, okay, cool. I've got my potions back. Let's drink... Oh, I can only drink 1 potion of healing. Okay, cool. Let's summon that Frost Atronak. Is sounding like this is a wonderful time to look into that. And then if we go under my powers, Ancestor Guardian is probably not a terrible idea. Why can't I move? Oh god. Okay, hold up. Can I drink another healing potion now? Are we at the point where I can do that? Wonderful. Okay. Let's... Okay, we're good on that. Hold up. We got you down. Hold up. We're fine. I feel like my Frost Atronak isn't contributing much to this. Essentially just died immediately. Okay, wait. Ancestor Guardian's going in.
Lord Dagon will welcome your soul in Oblivion.
Okay, Ruma's down. You're down. Okay. I think we got everybody. Huh, I'll take the Staff of Storms and this gold. I'm going to assume... Oh, the rest of you do have some gold on you. Okay. I think we're good. If I'm not mistaken, when I pick up the book, that statue crumbles. I think we're good now. Let me see if I can get Julius here up. I don't think I'm able to leave this cave. Yeah, that door's still barred. So, Julius, get up. And, like... You're gonna run. I'm gonna grab the book. I'm gonna take the book. Statue collapses. Now we need to run and try to keep Julius here alive. Because now this door is open. And we need to try to get through here and get out of here through the back way. Which means that we are going through the middle of, yeah. Okay, we're good. So this is only a one-way road at the moment. I have not seen a lizard running past me. We're good. We're good. Shit. There goes my lizard. After that lizard, keep her alive. Him. Keep him alive. God, this lizard is fast. This is a terrible place for you to run to.
I do not fear death. I do not fear death.
Okay, I think I see the lizard hiding in that corridor in the background. Okay, lizard, safe. God, this is so chaotic. I'm getting this lizard out of here. Okay, wait. Wait. I don't know where the lizard ran to. This is the storeroom guard who's currently fleeing from me.
I do not fear death.
Fucking hell.
Lord Dagon will welcome
I think I got the storeroom guard down. Oh my god. Okay, we're good. I'm just gonna have to hope that Julius makes it at this point. Jesus, this is nuts. Cool. Storeroom guard, I will take this Greater Convalescence Tome. Like, we cleared out a lot of this place. Store health, 20 points for 2 seconds on target. Okay, that's good. Honestly, potentially useful literally right now. Also, like, you gave me a storeroom key, which I don't 100% know where I use that.
You dare attack me?
No, wait, I wasn't trying to attack you. No, hold up. I'm going to assume that I am currently... Can I potentially restore my intelligence at all? That'd be really nice. Oh my god, I actually can. Okay, how good did that do? It did something. Not like a huge amount. So on target, I'm guessing I can't... Yeah, I don't have enough magicka for this. Okay. So Julius is just hanging out down here. Can I, like... They're fleeing for their life. Okay. Okay, I didn't want the leather boots. Jesus Christ, what the hell's going on here? Ditch that. It's like I did nick Julius once there. So, I think they're a little mad at me. And there's potentially still some guards in here that have a problem. Yeah.
Lord Dagon will welcome your soul in Oblivion! You are weak.
Okay. We've got another area down. Where does this take me?
To arms! To arms! Oh.
Paradise awaits me.
I do not feel.
Okay. That's the way back to Lake Arius Cavern. This is a hard-locked chest. Oh my god. How many lockpicks do I have? Some. Damn. Okay. We're in. Grand Ring of Storms is resist shock. That's quite good. And the book Sacred Witness. We'll read that in a minute. Door to Lake Arius Caverns. There was another door back here. Shrine Antechamber. Guess we'll try that and see where this takes me. I want to make sure we've killed
Who's there?
as many cultists as we possibly can.
The dawn is breaking! Paradise awaits me.
Okay, wait. Athletics mastery, wonderful. We'll check what that said in a second.
I do not fear death.
Okay. Try an antechamber. This is the door back out to the caverns.
Huh? Where did you go? Come out where I can see you.
Okay. That's the door into the shrine. Okay, storeroom key. Gets me... I mean, an empty hard-locked chest. Big potion of healing. Don't need any of that. Spare Mythic Dawn robes. I think we're pretty good to go on those. A battered crate with barely anything in it. Okay, nothing really important going on down there. That's back to the shrine, which I don't need. Where does this take me? Oh wait, this is that, the shrine with the apple and the corn. I know where we're at.
Guess it was nothing.
What the?
I give up.
Okay. I feel like we've killed most of the people in here. I just need to remember the way. This way should be the way back towards the exit? This... Okay, door cannot be picked and need a key. I don't have a key. We'll go back through the living quarters. There was definitely another exit. Somewhere around here. Wait. Okay, this opens a secret passage. Back into But I'm assuming this is where I met Harrow, and then that, yeah, that would have been the way in. So there was like one more guy back up towards the entrance. Oh, I think he might have run in there and got died during the scuffle. Okay, cool. And I think we kept Julius alive too, against all odds. Okay, I've escaped with the Mysterium Xerxes, deliver it to Martin. Can I find Julius? What if I wait for like an hour? Julius!
Hello. Thank you for saving me, friend. I don't know who you are, but it is clear that Akatosh guides you. I am a priest in the Temple of the One in the Imperial City. Perhaps our paths will cross again one day.
Tell me about the Mythic Dawn.
Is that who they were? All I know is that they intended to sacrifice me to their dark god. If only I could erase the memory of that hellish place.
Okay,
Be seeing ya.
Do you need any clothes, my man? I'm gonna see something here. If we actually go to the Temple of the One, which should be Temple District, I would assume. And we'll wait like 24 hours just to give him a second to like walk over here. I wonder if he's actually here. Hello?
You'll never take me down!
Huh. Look, I'm getting attacked by Mythic Dawn cultists. That's kind of exciting. I cannot wait while enemies are nearby?
Showing your face was the last mistake you'll ever make.
Why?
What the hell are you? Oh, Jesus.
Like the gods you pray
Show me what you've got!
This lady summoned a death claw. What the hell?
Of the Imperial Legion! Show me what you've got!
Okay. Jesus Christ. Are we good? Okay, so there are a handful of Mythic Dawn assassins living in the Imperial City, as it would turn out, and they appear to have all passed by me today. Okay. Don't mind the pile of corpses. Who are you? Oh, you're Hieronymus Lex. Interesting. Let's see if Julius is actually here in the Temple of the One.
Hail.
Oh my god, he is! He still doesn't have any clothes.
Well met.
Look at you.
My friend, it is good to see you again. You risked your life to save me, a stranger. You are truly among the blessed of Arce's children. As a small token of my gratitude, please allow me to share with you some of my small store of knowledge of the healing arts.
Oh, he increased my restoration skill. That's actually kind of cool.
Good day.
And mysticism.
Have you heard? That big galleon down
And alchemy.
What's the news from the other parts of
Someone killed
Tamriel?
the captain.
Nothing
Right
I'd
there
like
on
to
the
talk
ship.
about.
Huh. That's kind of cool. I didn't realize you actually got any benefit from doing that. Now I need to see if I can get one of my skills to level up so that I can actually get my level to update correctly. Eh. Come on. Give me the acrobatics level. You know you want to. Come on, acrobatics is like the easiest skill to level up. Let's go. Let's just, Any second now. Seriously? I mean, I'm not, like, that high in acrobatics. There it is. Okay, so about halfway to the next level. Neat. Alright. Let's real quick take this book back up the Cloud Ruler Temple. Beautiful. By the way, let's try reading it. I wonder what happens when we do this. For the rest? Oh god, this is really hard to read. Like, I can read some of this. For Lord Dagon forever. What does that say? Waters of Oblivion. Oh, wait. Okay, hold up. Blood and fire from the Waters of Oblivion for Lord Dagon forever. What does that say? Something E-O-R-N. Oh, for Lord Dagon forever, reborn in blood and fire from the Waters of Oblivion. Okay, that's what it says in, like, the circle around this. That's W-H-E... When I walk? I... H-E-E... Too small to read. I... Here, I think, but there's two E's. I... T-H? T-H... Oh god, this is a mess. Okay, I'm not getting anything useful out of this. is what I'm getting to. Come... Show? Wait, stow? Slow. Come slow and bring for... But like the number... Come slow and bring for... Something ES. I think that's supposed to say keys. Come slow and bring 4 keys, but there's no Y. Oh, it's possible that Daedric doesn't have a Y. It's missing a few letters, I know that. Does that say M-A-S... Master? Master, okay, it says master on each side there. Mother... In my first arm, a storm. In my first arm, a storm. The... Oh god, I can't read that. The fourth? The... E-R. The ver. Oh, I bet you says the very. E something ES of Padome. Okay, wait. The fourth, the something, ER, something of Padme, which is like the Sithis is. The third, all the Tinder of Anu? Anu. Oh, okay, the Tinder of Anu. I don't know what that means. I'm not enough of a lore expert to remember this one. But yeah, you can actually read some of this. This is interesting. Be winnowed. Oh wait, he was, yeah, be winnowed. The timid shall be. B L E? Bleh. Bleh. At my feet. I don't know what bleh would be. At my feet and pray for pardon. Huh. No idea what that's supposed to say. Interesting. Okay, well we got some reading of it. I imagine there's some spelling errors in there because they don't usually expect people to actually sit there and read all that stuff, so it doesn't get spell checked that often. Martin, my man.
Ah, you're back. I told Joffrey not to worry. I can see you've had bad news. You didn't recover the amulet, did you?
No, but I did recover the Mysterium Xerxes, like an unholy tome of Mehrunes Dagon's secret magic and lore.
By the Nine, such a thing is dangerous even to handle. Forgive me. You were right to bring it, but you'd better give it to me. I know some ways to protect myself from its evil power.
Okay, can the Xerxes lead us to Cameron?
I don't know. Maybe. I suspect that the secret of how to open a portal to Cameron's paradise lies within these pages. But I will need time. Tampering with dark secrets, even just reading them, can be very dangerous.
Yeah, I've got a headache already.
Carefully. In the meantime, you should speak to Joffrey. He was concerned about reports of spies in Bruma.
You got it, man. Can you tell me more about Daedric magic?
I put aside the dark arts when I became a priest. But the workings of fate may be seen in this too. The gods can turn anything to good. Or so I piously told those who came to see me for advice. Perhaps I may yet come to believe it myself.
Okay, what about the Mysterium Xerxes?
This evil book was written by Mehrunes Dagon himself, and given by him to Manca Cameron. I believe Manca Cameron used it to create his paradise. It should give us the means to open a gate there ourselves. I will continue studying it.
Okay, what about the Oblivion Gate?
It is now clear to me that the only way to stop the Oblivion invasion is to relight the Dragonfires. Emperor, Amulet, and Dragonfire. With these divine gifts, the Daedra of Oblivion have been kept at bay for thousands of years. While the Dragonfires burned, the divine barriers kept the Daedra from making more than fleeting visits to our world. But the Dragonfires can only be relit by an heir of the Septim blood, wielding the Amulet of Kings. This was the essence of Manca Cameron's plot. He was undone only by the merest chance. But his complete victory remains perilously close. We must recover the Amulet of Kings and relight the Dragonfires before it is too late to stem Dagon's invasion.
Okay, he's a little panicked sounding.
I hope to have at least part of the Mysterium Xerxes translated in a few days. Speak to Joffrey about those spies in the meantime.
Okay, so he's got the Mysterium Xerxes there in front of him. He's reading God knows what. And he's got a book on the Amulet of Kings and a book called Modern Heretics, Daedra Worship. Ah, so it's a book on Daedra Worship. Interesting. And then Amulet of Kings is a book on the general Amulet of Kings. Does it tell us where this gem comes from? Gem is the red diamond. Olysia became the first gem in the Cyrodiilic Amulet of Kings. Gem is the red diamond in the middle, symbol of the Empire, and later taken as a symbol of the Septum line, surrounded by 8 other gems, one for each of the Divines. Oh, that proves my theory. I kind of assumed, because I have a replica of it here, I kind of assumed that the 8 gems around the edge would be the 8 Divines. So yeah, absolutely. And then the one in the middle represents her. I wonder if it's supposed to be the same gem that summoned Helenal. I'll take a look for more info on that. I'm curious. Boris?
I never had time to properly thank you for your help back in the Imperial City. I wouldn't have made it back here if it weren't for you. Now that we have a free moment, I thought you might be able to use some tricks I've picked up fighting with the Blades over the years. Nobody who hasn't trained with the Blades will know these moves, so you should find them useful. See, when they swing at you sidearm, you twist your wrists like this. Exactly. You're a natural at this. Let me show you another one.
Okay. Blade skill increased. Block skill increased. Very cool. Heavy armor skill increased. Very cool.
I haven't been to Cloud Ruler since I was a young trainee. It feels good to be back. The Blades have always been here, and always will be.
Alright, neat. Tell me about the Blades.
If you need armor, weapons, or just a place to sleep, the barracks in the West Wing is available to any of us.
He's just kind of like hovering
May your
here.
sword always strike true.
Oh yeah, okay, his foot is sinking through the floor. Good,
Good
okay.
afternoon, sir.
Oh, hello, Jenna. I believe... So they have... You can find this later. But I think if you bring him... some of the, katanas from the Fallen Blades... Like, if you manage... There's a way you can manage to save some of the ones from the sewer at the start of the game without him taking them from you. I think you have to, like, pick them up and then drop them somewhere else, possibly? I don't remember how you do this. There's a way to have them on you when you get here. And you can turn them over to him. And he'll hang them up there. Because it's like a tradition that each time a member of the Blades falls in the line of duty, they take their katana and they hang it on the walls of Cloud Ruler Temple. And so you can get a few more added. It actually does update the actual in-game like asset model here correctly to show a few extra swords up here if you have the correct number. So we'll keep an eye on that as we go along. We're currently at 2 on the left and then 1 off the middle there. But I think I'm going to call it a part here for now. And we will come back and continue on with this later this week as we continue on. I think also as we go through, you're going to start seeing more and more books piled up here. So right now he's got whatever he's reading right now. I can't actually tell what that is. And then Amulet of Kings and Modern Heretics, as well as the Mysterium Xerxes. He will get a few more books added to his collection as time goes on, and we can progress through the quests here. All this. The Shrine to Mandrake. Alright, well, we're going to call it apart. I'm going to go get myself some sleep. Thank you all for joining. Let me actually save to make sure that takes. We'll just overwrite this one. Fine. We managed to keep both Boris and Julius alive, which is surprised, honestly.
The rest of those Mythic Dawn bastards.
More surprised by
you did all right on your own.
By Boris, honestly, especially with how south that went. But I think maybe that worked pretty well because we managed to take on Raven on his own before his reinforcements showed up, which probably helped. But yeah, all right, we're gonna call it apart. I'm gonna get myself some sleep. I'll be back next time, and I'll see you later for now.